I've been playing chess the last few months, couple of months, with a little bit more regularity. I've played the game I was introduced to it around the age of 13. I'm 59. It's never grown old with me. I appreciate the game for they say you can teach a person to play chess in a short amount of time. And it will take that person a lifetime to get any kind of handle on it at all. I think even the great ones would attest to that. Bobby Fischer, let's say, the American citizen and a colorful character, brilliant chess player. Whew. When your opponent, your very worthy opponent, Boris Spassky, and the rest of the crowd applaud your play as you have just finished your opponent off, Boris Spassky, in a game, I'm told that Bobby left. I have to be careful here because I can relate to that. Not on that scale, but it's a humbling game. Chess is a humbling game. Bobby Fischer was probably one of the most brilliant players of our time. He still lives. He is still alive. I'm told he basically ran from the stage. And I get it. I probably would have too. I probably would have taken the whole chess set and just, with my hand and just the chess clock and all of it in rage. As they applauded me. That's the kind of reverence that I have for this game. I'm told that there was a sultan, a king, or sheik, or somebody, pretty powerful dude way back when. The game's old. And he was heard to say, I'll try to get as close to it as I can. How is it that I, who control the lands from, to, throw in some, Persian names or whatever, of cities, and have, scores of, people under my command. How is it that I can maintain all of this quite well, thank you, and yet cannot master a board game 8 squares by 8 squares? Yes, I've never forgotten that quote when I heard it. I think if you were to ask Bobby Fischer, Boris Spassky, Gary Kasparov, and Anatoly Karpov, the current reigning Carl Magnuson, the current reigning champion, I think if you were to ask any of those people, and there's a lot of women, by the way, very high-ranking, powerful chess players, dust my Heineken off the board if I make it 20 moves with them. 20 moves. A normal chess game is a tournament game, not speed, a regular game. You're given 3 hours to make 40 moves. So a game can very easily be all day, 6 hours. Each person gets 3 hours to make their move. And the clock ticks on one side, then it ticks on the other for whoever's on the clock, their move. So, yeah, I think if I were Bobby Fischer, I would have, I certainly probably, I know I would have fled the stage as well. I've analyzed some of this man's games. I've been allowed to review them, let me say. I've been privileged to review them, from the comfort of my living room, historical games. And I look at some of these moves and the stuff this guy came up with, this kid, this child prodigy, Bobby Fischer. And I'll bet you could ask him that. And he would attest to what I just said about you can teach a person to play the game in an evening, and it will take them a lifetime to get any kind of handle on it at all. Yeah, it never gets old. You do, though. I do. I see the diminishing capabilities of my mind and body at 59. Cool. It's all good. I'm a happy man. Today, I have both happiness and joy because of what he has done. Capital H. And as I grow more humbled by my inabilities to do what I once did, to see with the clarity that I once had, to hear blah, 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 wouldn't that be nice? And what have I been given in place of it? My diminishing returns, if you will. What have I been given in replace of it? I've been given a mind, a brain/mind, and a heart that is able to see with some vision about itself, around itself, and a heart that is capable to, with some degree, small degree, love unconditionally. In a way, chess is, for me, it's a lot like life. Peace.